Hello, welcome back to Mecom Music TV. Now, today we're going to talk about fast rapping, which recently has been a thing that I've been seeing a lot of people talking about. It's always been a thing, and people have always talked about it, but I feel like in recent years it's become, I don't know, it's become pretty hated over the past couple of years, so I feel like. And I'm just going to talk about, just kind of generally about it, my thoughts on it, kind of what people think, just kind of all about it, pretty much. So let's get right into it, okay? In the middle, there's a tweet from Mac Lethal, right? I know people are gonna think that Mac Lethal, oh, he's that one corny white YouTube rapper. Look, I'm not here to support or hate on Mac Lethal. I think he's done some pretty cringy things, like his Death to Mumble Rap song, which that's an unironic song, by the way. He's completely serious in that. At least, at least I'm pretty sure. I don't know. The song sounded pretty serious. I don't know. Obviously, he's a good technical rapper. I don't know. I don't really have much opinion on him, but I included his tweet because I think he said something cool. He said, "I hate seeing rapping fast become this corny thing exclusively associated with the white YouTube rappers. I always did it to celebrate Tech Nine, Twista, and Bone Thugs, Midwest chopping. It's essentially an electric guitar solo, um, now on a hair metal song. All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I agree with that statement. All right, but let's go to the quoted tweet I have. I blocked out the person it was. Not that like I have like 10 subscribers. Okay, it's not like it means anything, but just in case I don't want to expose anyone because this wasn't like a verified person. Obviously, Mac Lethal's like he's a public figure. I guess I don't know. He's not like that popular, but he's known by some people. The person said the problem is these days rapping fast is too often automatically seen as a testament to being an elite MC, even when the bars are trash. Saying shit like "I stop in the bop and the corn bop and the plop and the yeah, you get it right. Pretty much like lyrical miracle stuff. Um, like whatever that is, it's trash. Whether said slow or fast. Okay, so look, fasting rap or fast rapping, Midwest chopping, whatever you want to call it, it's been around for a while, right? It's never been extremely popular until like probably like this decade. It's started getting more traction, but it's always been a thing, right? Um, and look, I'll give my thoughts on it. I think it's all right. I'm not that into it because usually I can't keep up with that many. It depends on how fast they're going. Typically, it's hard for me to kind of keep up with it, and I kind of like to know what they're saying. Obviously, I can look up the lyrics, like I can learn them, but I don't feel like just like reading genius lyrics over and over again until I get it. But I appreciate the skill, right? Like whenever I hear like Eminem or Tech Nine, which are the two rappers I have up because Tech Nine's known for fast rapping. Eminem is doing it more. He's done it more. He started doing it. He started it with with Rap God. That's when he first started actually doing it. And he's been kind of doing it more often recently. But obviously, he's not the ultimate fast rapper. I just put him out just because he's been the source of a lot of criticism to fast rapping. Obviously, like Tech Nine or some of the original fast rappers, like Twista, Busta Rhymes, like Bone Thugs, like Mac Lee said. So, like I said, I'm not saying like Eminem is like the center of fast rapping, but in the controversy recently, I feel like he is, right? And Tech Nine's been known for rapping fast along with other people. So pretty much, like I said, I'm not big into it. I don't groan whenever it's on a song. Whenever like Eminem starts doing it or Tech or anyone, like I'm just like okay. It's just part of the song. I really don't like. I honestly I don't mind it, but I'm not as ecstatic over it either. So I guess technically I'm for it because it can. I think it's cool. Look, I don't know. I'm sorry. But I think it's cool to show how rappers can do that. I think showing technical skill like that I think it's really interesting because it can be hard to do, and I bet if I could rap that fast when I was a rapper, I would want to show that off too. Because I think it's cool. Like who wouldn't want to show that off? I mean, sure, it might be a problem with me if they're doing like every single song or verse, But then again, then it can go into like a matter of taste. Maybe that's like just the style that the rapper wants to do, and that's some like Mac Lethal said in another tweet that I saw. I didn't put up on here though. He said he just likes doing it because it's a fun style of rap and he likes, and I agree with that. I don't think people should get criticism if that's the kind of rap they like doing. Thing is, these people, they're not claiming to be like the super elite MCs who are only good because they rap fast. These are the listeners making this up. I mean, sure, there might be some rappers who think that, but as far as I know, M has never said that. Tech has never said that. Twista, Busta Rhymes, they've never said like, "Oh, I'm a good rapper just because I rap fast." They're doing it because they like it, and the listeners are just putting this agenda up like, "Oh, they think they're good because they're doing it." No, that's where like the disconnect is. Like people need to be more rational and think about this. And what I don't like is when a rapper, they'll have like a normal flow throughout a song, right? They're not doing this crazy syllable and intricate flows, but they'll have like a fast part at the end of the song. And people, they'll pick apart that one maybe like 15 seconds of the song, or however long it is. It's usually like less than 30 seconds, right? They're like, "Oh my god, the whole song's trash because he's rapping fast again." It's like, do you really just go straight to that? You don't look at all the rest of the song. You don't look at the first couple verses that didn't even have that, in, like the first half of the third verse. It's, I don't know. It's just people just want something to hate on, pretty much. That's what I feel. And okay, now I'll move on to the whole like, oh, they're not saying anything, but they're like a lot of the times I'll, I think I can agree. Oftentimes, there's not like a ton being said, but get, by the way, disclaimer, this is just from my perspective and what I think. I'm not saying this is fact. Like all rappers, go into this mentality. This is just how I see it. Because I have not seen really, I've not really seen or Tech or anyone really address this in interviews. Pretty sure talked about it in the Crooked interview, but I can't remember every single thing he said. It's like an hour long. So, um, yeah, oftentimes they're not saying a ton of like super like dense and what's the word I'm looking for? It's just never that deep, I guess, right? For lack of a better word, it's never that deep. But for me, that's fine because from my perspective, I see it as just, like I said, just like a fun style of rapping, just to kind of like flex and show your technical ability. I don't think the intent is to say something deep. It's just kind of just like to rap like that for fun, right? Because it's, if you can do it, I can imagine it's fun and it's challenging and it's something you want to show to listeners and have them hear. So I really don't see that as a huge criticism. And again, if a lot of the like the person says like, oh, it's trash whether it's said slow or fast, but whenever I see like whenever for example, when I'm listening to like M's fast part and got to when he's like, film with the venom, adrenaline, whatever, right? I don't know all the lyrics to it. I bet if he said that in a slow down pace, right, and slow down flow, I really don't think I'd see criticism, at least as much as for when he does it fast. Again, it's just another case where people are just kind of picking and choosing what to like and call out, what to like or what to call out, right? And that's something that I don't like to see. Because if you're gonna say that it's trash because of the bars, then keep the same energy when they say it's slow. Now again, I know there are people who will call it out if it's said slow, but majority of people don't. Um, okay, let me go on the other side. Let me address some of the criticisms that I can like agree with. Let me go to the other side. When you're looking at a person like Mac Lethal and when he did that Death to Mumble rap song, from their perspective, they're all like, "Oh, yeah, I'm a listeners and they don't rap fast because they can't keep up with it. Like we're too fast and good." I don't agree with that. There are some new rappers, some new wave rappers that rap fast, like Jid or JID, however you say it, Ski Mask. There are people doing it. So I don't like the perspective that, oh, the new generation, they just can't. I find that extremely corny because not everyone wants to rap fast. It if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't think there needs to be ridicule for rappers who don't like it, because like I said, majority of rappers I listen, they don't rap fast. Um, actually, except for the two people I have up here and a couple others. So I think that's a pretty corny criticism of mumble rap, even though I really hate that term. Um, so yeah, it's really just a case of people selecting people having double standards. I think that's the right word. I'm just kind of rambling, going off the top of my head. I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying, right? But it's just a simple case of that, in my opinion. I think people need to be more open minded and realize that they're kind of making their perspective. Like the rappers, they're not saying, "Oh, I'm good because I rap fast." I'm no, it's literally only the listeners from what I've seen, from what I've been seeing, saying this, except for Mac Lethal and all the other rappers who are in the Death to Mumble Rap song. There are exceptions. Obviously, it's never just black and white. There's always going to be someone who does feel a different way and has a different perspective. But I'm just talking about the majority here. There's probably more I want to say. As soon as I finish like this recording, I'm probably gonna think of something that I wanted to say. I really hope that doesn't happen, but I don't want to drag on and repeat myself like I've already done a couple of times. Maybe I could do a follow up if I forget something. Okay, I'm actually gonna think for a second, so bear with me for this radio silence for a minute. Okay, no, honestly, I think that's it. Like I said, I don't want to drag on anymore. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to, obviously discussion in the comments would be great. And yeah, goodbye.